Well, hello there. It's been a good while since I've done this type of video, and we're in completely new surroundings here. Not ours, we're dog sitting for our son and his partner while they take a late autumn break away for a week, and we get to look after the lovely Otto and get some walks in, which is a real benefit of actually being able to step into semi-retirement, which was the purpose of this video, and an update as to where we have come in the last couple of years. It's probably 20 months or so since I first started musing about the possibility of stepping off the treadmill and going into a more casual working environment, and also to be able to follow some of our dreams. And what's been absolutely incredible, and we have to pinch ourselves almost daily, that everything that was pretty much on our wish list has come to fruition. It's taken some hard work, and it's taken some time and some application, but we are there and have achieved more or less what we set out to achieve, and which is difficult to actually go back and think where we were and where we are now. In terms of, we had our house to sell, which we put on the market in June 2024, sold twice. The sale fell through, so it was not until March of this year that we actually completed and moved, and we literally only moved about a week or so before we were off to Australia, which really did set a marking line between our, dare I say, our old life and our new life. The trip to Australia, unfortunately, that didn't end brilliantly. If you remember our videos or check back, and we got some of our possessions stolen from our hotel room. Namely, the most important one was our passports, which, while not being an expensive item to replace, losing your passports can be an exceptionally tricky and expensive process to go through. Subsequently, as we found, we couldn't travel to Thailand, and then thankfully our holiday insurance actually did kick in, and virtually every penny that we were out of pocket, including the unused portion of our holiday, we managed to get refunded, and thankfully that was the bonus of being with a really well recognised, and I will mention the name, Zurich policy, and that really helped. And they couldn't help us much at the time with on-the-spot assistance, but we virtually got every single penny back that we lost and were out of pocket. More importantly, the cancellation and or rescheduling of some of our bookings and flights, to a tune of almost £4,000. So that's the cost of lost passports. So I would strongly recommend getting a good insurance if you're travelling. And on the subject of travelling, we've had the most superb summer since picking up our motorhome camper van in April, having spent the last 6 months virtually 3 months in the van, and beyond all of our imagination as to how that's been able to work out. Carry the scooters in the back when we need to, compact living space but very comfortable, simple but everything that we want in there, and able to travel pretty much wherever we want. We do have ties at home still. We've living with the father-in-law, we've bought the property, and he continues to live with us as he ever did. So as far as he's concerned, it's still his house, but it's working out reasonably well. We've also got a built-in dog sitter, and he's got built-in, not that he needs care, but built-in home help, decent meals cooked, house kept clean and tidy, and washing done, garden looked after, etc., etc. And it's giving him a little bit more of a, I dare say, new lease of life, but giving him a little bit more focus and direction into particularly directing us as to what we need to do with the garden. So there's a fair bit to do with the garden still, but we get in there and getting things like, garage tidied. I'm really hoping I can get back to doing a few garage videos once I've cleared the space in there, so we've got a good bit of working space. But all told, all around, generally everything has worked out just how we'd hoped it might. And when you set out with hopes and expectations, you sometimes have to be realistic in what you will achieve. But really pleased that everything has pretty much worked out just how we wanted it to be. Financially, we're still having to do some work. Julie does a couple of days a week in the coffee shop cafeteria, and I do 2 or 3 days a week on average of agency driving, and that's really good. It gives you something to focus on. Pay is still pretty decent, and just tops up our small income from our rental properties. We've dipped into the savings a couple of times this year, particularly when we're travelling, because obviously I think when we're away, the cost of living, including travelling and also having to still meet the fixed costs of living at home, are more than our income. And then we've got a 3-month period here through the winter where it'd be absolutely lovely to go away, but we've also got responsibilities at home, and that's give us the opportunity to top up the kitty ready for next time. And our next travel plans are realistically going to be Malaysia for 3 weeks in January/February. Far East is somewhere we've only dipped our toe into the water realistically previously, with a few days in Bangkok. Malaysia is supposed to be very easy entry level sort of area to go into for people who've not got a lot of experience travelling in the Far East. English is one of the main languages spoken, and also supposed to be absolutely excellent for food. So we really have high hopes that that'll work out to be as good as we hope. And but so more of that when we get there, I guess. But that'll be well into January. Got a couple more videos will have come up from our final trip, France, Spain, and the costings have done. So this will really sort of wrap up our summer. I'm not going to say a summer series. We're not doing stage shows, but it was just really as a quick update as to where we were retirement wise and what's going on. But generally, financially everything's worked out. Travel wise, everything's worked out. The work we're doing has proved to be much more flexible than we would ever have imagined it could be. And so we're moving on towards the end of the year now, through till Christmas and family Christmas and beyond. So fingers crossed there'll be plenty more to come, but for now I guess that'll be it for a little while until I can get the garage cleared out, and no doubt there's a bit of winter maintenance to do. But thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, please like, and please add your comments too, because getting comments and having chats with some of our watchers and subscribers is really interesting to see where other people are in their sort of stages of life, whether that be scooters, travelling, retirement, semi-retirement, early retirement, and able to see other people's stories too. So keep them coming. And until next time, thanks once again for following us, and we'll catch you soon. Cheerio. Bye-bye.